What is good, guys? Matt from Duality Gaming here, giving you another video, and this one is a new kind of series. It's kind of a compilation of news, and I thought of it today, and I thought this would be the easiest way to kind of do news, because at the moment when there's a lot of news that isn't really like whole video worth, it's kind of good to have little snippets of news and so on and so forth. So this is the first episode of Duality Gaming News. Yeah, it didn't take me very long to think of that title, so if people are going to whinge about me not being creative, fuck you. Anyway, Square Enix announced Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age HD remaster. Now, for some reason, I feel like Square Enix are just constantly HD remaking games, and just keep milking these Final Fantasy franchises. Like Final Fantasy VII, there's two types of it on the PS4, and one hasn't actually come out. Obviously, I'm going to say this right now: the actual game looks beautiful. I'm pretty sure they released a HD version on the PS3, or it was on the PS3. I can't remember because I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy fan, but it seems like Square Enix like to just keep regurgitating a lot of Final Fantasies. If you don't believe me, go look at the HD remasters on PS3 and Xbox 360. Go look at Final Fantasy 13. That got milked to shit. They seem to like to milk their franchises, so yeah, Square Enix be milking. But basically, it will introduce new features. It'll be based on the Japanese re-release of Final Fantasy XII International Zodiac Job System, and will feature several improvements to graphics, features, and gameplay. Now, obviously, what we've seen of Final Fantasy lately and the whole Square Enix engine, in terms of a lot of Final Fantasy games, they all look beautiful. They've been looking beautiful since the 360 and PS3. It's just improved. Like if you played the Final Fantasy 15 demo, it would look beautiful. That's just how it is. They're beautiful looking games. Anyway, it will introduce backgrounds, character models, and even cutscenes and fonts will all be overhauled in high resolution to match current generation. It will support audio 7.1. That doesn't really matter to a lot of people. High quality voice acting will be included. I hope so. Both Japanese and English voices will be available as an option. Music will also be available in two versions, original and re-recorded. Loading times will be reduced. I bloody hope so. An autosave feature will be added, and turbo mode will be introduced. Now, I didn't know there was an autosave, but we're in a kind of an age where that's become kind of the norm. Usually with games, if the music's been re-released, it's usually not as good. But there you go, Final Fantasy XII. It will be coming soon. I don't know if they gave me, if they said this article has a date. Oh, it'll be coming out in 2017 for PS4. So I'm kind of curious to when Final Fantasy VII will come out. Anyway, moving on from that. Double Fine's PS2 classic Psychonauts releasing on PS4 soon. Apparently it was meant to be released in North America on the 7th of June, but it got changed to soon. Basically, it's not a remake, even though I think they're maybe a remake, I'm not sure. I know Psychonauts 2 is coming out, but this may be here just to kind of build hype and everything. So I don't know why they say PS2 classic, because it was on the PC, it was on the it was on the Xbox. I don't think it was on the GameCube. Honestly, my opinion before I go into this, because this is going to be about 10 quid, so I don't know, about $15. I'd recommend wait for a Steam sale, get it on the PC. It's not a hard game to run. You can run it at 1080p, and it has Steam achievements, so you're not really missing much. But basically, it's going to have share features, trophies, and an upscale 1080p visuals. So there you go. Psychonauts. I like the game, but genuinely, I'd recommend it on PC. Now, going on from that, the whole fact that this PS2 emulation, which I got a lot of backlash for when I did it, saying how it was a bit of a rip-off, doesn't seem to be very popular, and I feel like I was right. I don't know. I feel like it's cheaper to get a PS2 in the games, and the fact that if they're on PC like Psychonauts, especially when I got that game for 99p on Steam, I'd recommend getting it on there. Especially, you can fucking run it on Intel Integrated Graphics 4000 HD or whatever. Anyway, moving on from that, Dying Light Dead Island devs plan to release 2 major games and 4 digital games a year. Now, this is Techland, the people that made Dying Light, Dead Island. They're a Polish-based company, and when I read this, there's not really much to it in terms of like depth. In terms like you kind of look at it and be like, okay, well done. But I feel this is the first thing that came to my mind is shit. They must have a lot of fucking money to be releasing games, because especially when games are games are becoming so expensive these days, right? They're becoming I feel like there's a motorcycle about to happen. There's a lot of games are becoming so expensive now. Like if you go look at the fucking budget of it, like Star Wars Battlefront was ridiculous. So if they want to release 2 AAA games a year and 4 digital distribution, I feel there will be a lot of expense I'll be going to it now. Obviously I say good luck, but they say our goal is to release 2 major multi-platform titles and 4 digital distribution each year. We're already scanning the market for opportunities and will announce the first game to be released under Techland Publishing soon. Now, soon, I assume, apparently the company will not be showing at E3, but do have plans for Gamescom, so Gamescom probably will see the first Techland. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a Dying Light 2. I don't know about Dead Island. I think Dead Island 2 has already been confirmed. But going on from that, it's more to do with the fact that I'm kind of surprised by, you get all these games that are getting delayed and stuff like that, and I'm just kind of skeptical on the fact of so many AAA games get delayed these days. I doubt that will be a possible thing. If they do it, then they're kind of taking a spanner to the entire gaming industry, and the fact that they can do something that a lot of people can't do right now, because some companies literally put all their budget in one game, and if they fuck up, people get fired, right? Games are becoming so expensive, that's the point. Like, a game could sell 40 million and still be considered like a failure. But that's just the crazy industry we live in now. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think of the video. Tell me like what kind of the setup you like if every like news kind of every 2 minutes, like they change. Anyway, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, subscribe to the channel. It really does help me and resell. Check out the Facebook and check out the Instagram for daily updates, even though I haven't been doing it daily. And ultimately, guys, as I always say, have a nice day.